fire signs. I think I think fire signs are interesting. A lot of them, I think fire signs have a tendency, all of them, have a tendency to harp on anger. I think it's one of the reasons why they're considered fire, like, but not necessarily all of them, but a good portion of them. They thrive on it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing or a good thing, but it's just, you could tell, you could see. If you know one, you could definitely see it. Anyway, I think I think if we look at like somebody like Robert De Niro, he's a fire sign. Fire sign, like he has a MC of Pisces, which is actor, very creative. And Robert De Niro is a Leo. It's 23-degree Leo in the second house. North Node is 15. And it's a Cancer AC. He's in the second house of Taurus. It's like Elvis and like Oprah. He made a lot of money too. Communications, he's got Mercury, Virgo, conjunct with Venus, and is Neptune in the fourth. He had an interesting family life. If anybody's seen the documentary he created for HBO about his father, it's pretty good. So he's got natal Neptune in the fourth. All right. So that's Robert De Niro. Slash from Guns N' Roses. I don't have a time, but he's another Leo. He has Mercury and Venus in Leo. He also has an interesting star pattern. It's called a mystical triangle, and it's usually indication of some sort of talent. And that talent is his, if anybody knows who Slash is, he's a great guitarist. And he's a rock and roll guitarist. And he has a band called Guns N' Roses. And he has natal Neptune in the Scorpio. And Saturn in Pisces. And he works hard. He has his moon in Taurus, and people with moons in Taurus, you have a tendency to bring out beautiful things. And he has a great talent for his guitar work. If anybody doesn't know who he is, I highly recommend you Google some of his work. You might find it very entertaining. Excellent guitarist. My next one. My next is Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin is an Aries. Don't have the time for him either. And he himself has a mystical um, rectangle. He has a mystical rectangle, and it's got also um, uh, a grand trin. And he's an Aries in the 19th. No, I'm sorry. He's an Aries in the 13th degree, and he has Mercury in Taurus. It was just going into Taurus, so um, he always has some interesting things to say. My belief is that he tries, and I don't think I think it's a thing where I think he tries, but unfortunately, it comes out wrong. And I wished I had time on him because I wish I knew what house he was in. But he has an interesting chart too. He also has a kite. He has triangle grand trin. Yeah, I think he's got two kites. If you could see, uh, um, goes this way. If you follow the arrow, goes there's one, and the other one is this way. So that's him. Um, he also has his moon, his natal moon, in Libra, communications. Um, yeah. So fire signs, they have different. Obviously, everybody's got different qualities about them, but apparently, fire signs are interesting. Those Sagittarius have a tendency to bring in and actually save people from terrible things. They have a tendency to save or to teach people. A lot of them are teachers. Um, Aries is a fire sign. They have a tendency to be like icebreakers. They break ice. They do things. They create things. Highly creative. They bring in new things. Um, and Leo is our king of the jungle. Highly creative as well. Um, yeah, they're very talented, family oriented. Um, they have that type of energy. So that's that. Okay. I'm going to try to do maybe one more tonight. And I think these are going to be transits. We're going to try.